Hello everyone, and welcome to the college orientation speech that you didn't receive when you first went to college. Today we're going to be talking about the truths about alcohol, and how a lot of it is learned through experience and not taught in a classroom. Sure, we've had enough people tell us, just drink in moderation, or don't do it at all. That'll solve the issue. But we all know that's not always the case, especially when college is meant for trying new things, having new experiences, and of course making the same mistake over a few times. That's why I'm here, to give you the truths that people don't always tell you, and how to stay safe and smart when going out and partying in college. Of course, the first step is preparation. Knowing what you're going to be doing, how you're going to get back, are all great ways to make sure that you stay safe throughout the night. That all starts with the group of people, or the buddy system. Knowing who you're going out with, who's coming home with you, who you're leaving, who's driving, knowing the people that you're surrounded with is knowing how reliable they're going to be and how safe you'll be in an environment. You never want to meet a stranger somewhere you don't feel comfortable, just as you don't want to be around people that you don't feel are going to have your back in a sticky situation. When you help someone and they're there to help you, take away a lot of potential issues that could happen in a situation, especially that involve alcohol. The third thing is transportation. This is a huge one because drunk driving is a big situation and is a terrible thing to do for anyone in the situation. Knowing how you're going to drive there and who's going to drive you back, especially when you decide that you are going to consume alcohol, makes a huge difference in how safe that you're going to be throughout the night. It is said that in a U.S. study that 1 in 5 college students admitted to driving drunk. And this is astonishing, especially when there's so many new ways to get around. Sure, Lyft and Uber, they cost money, but how much does it really cost to make sure that your lives and the people that you're hanging out with are going to be safe throughout the night? Especially when your designated driver or reliable friend just didn't come in handy as you thought they would. So next we're going to go to being at the party. So you're having fun, things are going great, but how do you know when to stop? Or when things just aren't as safe as you want them to be? One rule is to, no matter how cute they are, no matter how well you know them, or no matter where place you're at, to never accept a drink that you didn't see pouring yourself. This is huge because roofing is a huge deal in college, and as much as we think it'll never happen to us, it's until it does that we regret not being aware of our situation. Being roofied is having some type of drug unknowingly slipped into a drink to where the consumer doesn't know and experiences things like uncontrolled sleepiness, nausea, blacking out, headaches, and slurred speech. Mostly to the point that most people have said once they've been roofied, they don't remember a single thing since the pill had been consumed. Now this is huge because it's always good to know your intentions even when you don't know the intentions of someone else. Being aware of a situation can completely avoid that situation. The next thing is knowing your limits. When you're past a certain limit while drinking, you don't always want to be that one who wakes up the next morning and people are talking about you and how you acted the night before. Things like puking, loud singing, making best friends with the girl in the next stall, or calling your ex-boyfriend and telling him how much you love and miss him are all ways to know that you are way past your limit and that it's good to go find your designated driver or find a way back home. I know that can be hard when things seem so fun and you seem so invincible, but we all have that little ticker inside of us that tell us when we're just a little bit past where we need to be. The last thing is finishing up on the night. So let's say that you were safe, you did everything well, but you have a friend who's puking or who just isn't okay. That goes back to the buddy system. And knowing that if you're going to be a good friend, then your friends are going to be good friends for you. You have to be that reliable friend who makes sure that your friend isn't alone in a situation to where they have to be, or that they need help and that you need to be that help for them. Making sure that everyone got home safe and that everyone is in a safe environment and that they will be okay throughout the night is such a generous thing, especially when those people were there to do the same thing if it was you in the situation. So overall, I hope that this was a little bit of an experience and an light into what you may experience throughout a night of drinking. Yes, it isn't always a great thing. It can lead to a lot of situations that sometimes just make you regret or cringe the next morning, to really serious things that could lead to hospitals, jail time, and just overall a bad experience. But it's always good to know and be aware of everything that you're going to do, especially when alcohol is involved. Staying safe is exactly equal to having fun when it comes to things like this. So as much as people say, well, just don't do it, that'll help everyone, you know that's not the truth. You need to know the truth for yourself and keep yourself from being in any type of situation that you would never want to be in.